If Man City wins 2-1 and Haaland scores the winning goal, most people say Haaland won the match. And they're not completely wrong, but if you want to prepare for the next match, that answer is not enough. My name is Salam from Inside Titan, where we empower businesses to make better decisions with data and drive growth. Knowing who scored is useful, but that doesn't answer all of the questions on how that goal was scored. So let's keep it simple. Man City beats, let's say, Aston Villa 2-1. Haaland scores the winning goal. But now, if you care about the final moments, you say Haaland scored the goal, and that's okay. That's a lot like attribution. It tells you who got the final touch. But you want to understand why Man City won and how to set up better for the next match if you want to score more goals. So what made the win possible? So to understand the match properly, this is what you want to know. Doku created that key chance. Rodri was at the midfield and he made the assist. Now you're looking beyond the goal. You're looking into the contribution. So this is what MMM is. It helps you to understand not just which channel got the final credits, but how the whole mix contributed to the results. Now, this is why MMM matters. A lot of marketing teams can tell you who scored. In this case, Google got the conversion, or maybe they are able to also share that Meta had an influence in the sale, but that's where it stops. You still do not know what worked. And it becomes a problem when you need to make your next budget decision. Because the goal is not just to explain the final result, but to improve the next one. And MMM helps us to better understand the wider contribution behind each of the performances of the campaigns. So why is MMM worth investing in? MMM is worth investing in because better contribution understanding leads to better budget allocation. Going back to the match example, if you think Haaland alone won the match, you might just keep feeding everything to Haaland next game. But now you understand that for Man City to win that match, Rodri had to control that ball, pass it to Doku. Doku made the assists and Haaland made the finish that made them win the match. Now, how you make decision changes because you know how to distribute the effort more intelligently, and that's the value that MMM creates. It helps teams to understand where spend is working so the next campaign can be planned better. MMM also helps marketing and finance teams to align better. MMM is not only useful for the marketing team, also useful for the finance team because it gives both the finance and the marketing team a shared view on the contribution of each of the campaigns. So the marketing team gets a better understanding on what is driving performance. The finance team gets confidence that the budget is being allocated properly, not just on the credits that they get finally, but on their actual contribution. Most importantly, the value is in the next contribution. MMM is not important because it is advanced. It is important because it helps with the next decision you'll be making, the next campaign, the next planning cycle, the next optimization. Knowing who scored in the match only helps you to understand the final touch, the last touch. If you understand the full contribution behind the win, you can make better decisions about what to do next. And to your finance team, this is why MMM is worth the investment. If this was useful to you, if this was valuable, do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.